Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good. Occasionally spectacular, but right now he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe, but hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, it's Henderson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 24, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick, he's got Fuller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Vick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down. Boom. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing, Vick. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A second down throw for Vick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Vick. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We call sack block.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Beckham, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. This is Jennings. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the delay, here's Carson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. Vic to throw it. That's taken in by Henderson. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Vic now. He's going deep for Brock. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play that time for the Rams. 44 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let them go get it. How about that play?
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Vic to the air again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Point after here coming up. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
A gain of 3, second down. On second down now, it's Carson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Jackson now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tendrick Thompson. Now Henderson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now here's Vic. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To throw, Vic. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Vic readies to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Draw play. This is Carson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jackson now on third down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now it's Jackson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And Vick's throw there, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Carson Wentz, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. He spins free, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Vick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
15 running. 15 runs. Let's go.
On first down, Henderson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Again, it's Henderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you.
Third and short yardage, Vick. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Henderson. Breaks the tackle, now with Allen. There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Vic. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The point after is good, and that will get him one closer. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Vic. This will be caught by Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down. Booth. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That throw by Vic incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic. And he comes back with one complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. From the gun, Vic. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson is caught by OBJ. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson will find Metcalf.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Let's go. Let's do this. Go set. 60-on.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
To throw again on 2nd down, Vick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the red zone now, Vick. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Again, it's Vick. He's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a rush coming, and he's taken down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing, Vic. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that first-round bye.
But they have to clinch it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the key, right? So, in a sense, the playoffs have started. They've got to go ahead and get this thing done. Otherwise, it's a different road.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So here's Vic following the interception. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Vic now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. He spots Henderson open left side. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Break. Check 545. That's what I do. Check safety, check safety. Hit it.
On 1st down, Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vick looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw again. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. The Seahawks on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And Jackson throwing once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Brown. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air, another 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henderson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry is Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Go now. 18 gainers.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for L.A.